Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Here is a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Good morning. Ding, 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 ding. Welcome. You should do what Baxton used to do. Good
morning,
America. But do it all in one sentence.
Okay.
Try it again.
Good morning, America.
There you go.
The voice of Michael. How you doing? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Another day, another week.
I feel like you're in the forest over there.
I feel like I'm in the forest, too. I'm saving the trees, ladies and gentlemen.
Because we're going to put him in a leprechaun outfit to make him dance around in the woods.
Oh, my goodness. Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to the morning show. Oh, my goodness.
Let you know this show is brought to you by Brazil. Join us in the jungle.
You know, it's a whole nother story about yesterday.
What is up with these tree things?
I don't know.
You guys designed the room that you designed all this tree work. And there's a cricket in here.
There's a cricket. There is a cricket that's living in our ceiling, by the way.
No, really? Maybe he was, but he was on
good luck.
I don't know
Jiminy.
about that. He leaves a lot of cricket.
Well,
dust.
in the Chinese culture, crickets were considered good luck.
Is he my conscience?
All right.
Maybe that's why you're not doing good things.
Hold on a second. That's funny. I don't want to do a show where it just goes into stuff. I got a couple of questions for you guys today.
Okay.
All right.
And if you wish to participate, you want to call in. Do you know how to do the phone boards? Don't call. If you want to participate,
just call Freddie's phone.
Text us or write in and you can play along. I want to know your honest opinion. Now, I got to set this question up because it needs a little tradition. The NFL is been in football over 75 years. I think it's 75 years. And it's had cheerleaders. The Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders are an icon in this country since the 70s. They made movies, glorious women, beautiful women, blah, 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 blah. Whatever your position in, I don't care. Now they have male cheerleaders.
They always did in college.
They're doing the pong stuff. I saw that they used to have the gymnasts on the side and twirling and all. I don't have a problem with that. But these guys now with the pom-poms.
Why do you have a problem with men with pom-poms?
Well, this is my question. Because I'm a loyalist. I'm a traditionalist. I like football the way
that would
it was.
You were misogynist.
Don't tell me. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's not what I'm asking. Do you think that it's right? I shouldn't even ask this question. For males to be cheerleaders along with the females with the pom-poms.
Why not?
Well, I mean, high school and college is completely commonplace.
No, it's not completely commonplace. No, they just started doing it in the last 2 years in college.
Well, I don't remember in college the guys having pom-poms. I do remember they would help throw the girls in the air and do that. I don't remember them having pom-poms.
But no, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about pom, pom, ping, pong with the little pom-poms.
Well, I mean, Robin Williams did it once.
Do that again?
No. I hurt myself.
Robin Williams once did that, actually, for San Francisco.
So you don't have a problem if they asked you to be a cheerleader, you would do it?
No, I tell people, as long as there's a steady paycheck involved, I'll do whatever the hell
So
you
you
need
do
me to
anything for money.
I don't know why there would be a problem. People should be able to do what brings them joy.
Okay, and then I give you the other side of the equation. So you ladies are part of the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Mm-hmm.
Your contract to be a cheerleader is $1 a year, but your contract to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader outside of the NFL is mega dollars, millions of dollars. You do movies, you do performances, you do signings, blah, 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 all over the country. So now you get guys that come in here who are not taking money out of you because I want to go talk to the guy. Imagine this big Beluga here being a cheerleader. I want to get his input. I want to change the game. Takes away the shine from you and brings it over here. Is that justified?
What?
Well, see, the thing is,
You're losing money.
Why am I losing money? Because I hired Michael and the Dallas Cowboys?
And everybody's going towards Michael. They're not hiring
All I know
you.
is the Dallas Cowboy female cheerleaders are beautiful.
Not
and
anymore.
Brilliant.
They
And
got male cheerleaders now, and all the attention is going towards them.
I don't know if that could possibly be true.
Well, you see?
Because honestly, I think
So you
most
don't have a
people would
problem
much
with it?
prefer looking at the female cheerleaders than the guys.
Absolutely.
On a whole.
I don't know why.
Even
it's
the women look at the women.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, it really doesn't, it's not like only guys look at women. The women look at the women.
Admiration,
Yeah.
like admiring.
Why? You want to grow up to be like a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader?
They're talented, they're beautiful, they work full-time jobs, and they do this gig,
but-
and
Yeah.
choreography, and...
But then you're missing the point of the question.
If I was flexible, maybe.
I got to think about that answer. I'm just talking about, you don't have a problem with a guy being a cheerleader?
No.
No.
Not at
No.
all. No. No?
Gordon's going to be a cheerleader.
No, I don't have the coordination to do that.
I can just see that him doing this.
Gordon needs to be more flexible. Is that what you're saying? More flexible?
I'm sure you guys want me to.
We all need classes.
You guys
We
want
all
me to
need classes.
do origami with him? I'll fold him into a napkin and put him in the back seat.
I don't know what that means.
I don't
Feel
know.
like I get Looney Tunes when they fold somebody.
Okay.
Michael's like a giant child. Anyway, we've got Gata here for the first time ever.
Hi.
Morning.
Now, who gave Gata the name Gata?
Gata gave her herself for the name.
And I am, and I have to argue the point. I
Tell
never
me,
heard.
didn't you give yourself the name?
It was kind of as a joke because you guys have an intern, not an intern, but a worker named Gato. So you mentioned that we're very similar. So I was just like, oh, does that make me Gata? And then I guess it caught on.
Well, hold on a second. Have you ever heard of the word in Spanish, the female cat being called a gata?
Yeah.
I've never heard that. Ever. Is
I
that a
sit
made
next
up
to
thing?
Jessica for peace and calmness. Now, I don't often go into Studio A except
Wow.
when she's here.
Wow.
And when she's here, I can sit next to her, and she's just, see her right there? That's what she's like. She's just chill. And I sit down, I go, you
She's
always like this?
placid.
And she says, yeah. Does anything upset you? And she says, let me think about that. Me? Everything upsets me. Everything gives me either heartburn, indigestion, keeps me up before I have a panic
That's
attack,
funny.
shaking. I don't know. And she's like, let me think about that. So now I hang out with Gata because she's chill.
So
She's
let me
calm.
get this right.
I'm going to absorb her
You
peace
split
and
her
calmness.
personalities. You have the gata who's peace, and then you have her.
No, then I got
It's
me
not-
who's crazy.
And well, you're a nuclear,
So I'm hoping her peace will rub off
You're
on
a
me and I
nuclear
can absorb
explosion.
some of her peace and calm. Like Gato. He's got this too.
He's another one.
He's just,
No, he's a wild man.
he's on the board. She's doing graphic design.
No,
And Studio A was just his place
It
of
is, life ain't
tranquility.
the same unless you go in a car with Gato for at least 30 minutes. And then
Well,
all
yesterday you
hell
were
breaks
insane
loose.
yesterday.
He's incredibly talented and insane.
For those of you that don't know, we went on a live shoot yesterday to KC Market, which is Kosher Central Market. It's a huge grocery store, kosher-style grocery store in Boynton Beach. And we put our set in a grocery cart,
Yeah.
right?
It was.
Brianna, tell us about that.
Okay. So, Andrew Gatto, he was trying to figure out how to do like the live show but moving. So he was like, why don't we put all the equipment just into a shopping cart? And so when we got there, we got a shopping cart and we just set up the whole board into the shopping cart. And Jay was on the board, and we were like following him while he was holding the camera, following you guys. And we were trying so hard not to bump into people or bump into each other. It was a lot.
What'd you think?
It was so much fun, though. It was a lot of fun. and it was different. It was new, so
He had the wire wrapped around his arm.
Yeah, but he should have had one of the ladies carry the wire. And now I'm going to add to it. I'm going to have 2 people carry the lights with batteries, because the lights bring in attention. And with the lights, it's like a truck coming at you. You get out the way. You're not going to run into anybody. I told my son this story this morning. You know what he tells me? Yeah, I've seen that before. No. Yeah, I heard of that before. So I said to him, have you ever seen it? No. Have you ever done it? No, but I know it's been done. You're not the first to do it.
I'm sure we're not the first, but it's
I
pretty
think we're the
ingenious
first.
that you guys did that.
I
That
think
was
we're the
pretty
first.
remarkable. They loved it. People that were grocery shopping, they loved having us in there and the
They were
cameras
talking
and
to
talking,
us.
right?
Yeah.
It was a great idea to do that, to walk around and see what was happening. The sushi was delicious. We still have some left from yesterday.
You still have some left.
The sushi,
Really?
the chocolate babka, oh my God, is all I can tell anybody. If you've never had it, I'm going to have to go buy you another one to bring in here. I know you're not
I
supposed
didn't,
to
I
have
didn't
it.
have any.
If you've never had babka in your life,
No.
I got to get you some. Anyone else ever had babka? All right, I got to
You know
get
what I
another
forgot
one.
to get?
What? The
The
apple pie?
sourdough.
Oh.
And the apple pie. Let me see if I hope they have apple pie today.
Do you guys want me to go get you an apple pie?
You're gonna go up to Boynton Beach and
You're
get
gonna
us
go all
an
the way to
apple pie?
Boynton Beach. You?
If you guys want me to.
You go up to Boynton Beach, you make a right instead of making a left, you end up on the beach with him. Sun tanning.
Yeah, I'll bury him up to the neck at the beach at low tide. You go, tell me where the treasure is.
Their baked goods, their food, so delicious.
I was impressed.
That's what I had for dinner last night.
I was so impressed with that story that I used that story last night at the last meeting. And we have a big event on the 26th. I got to get my bearings on what we're going to do.
Jay's
to
out
push
of
that
town
out.
that weekend.
Who?
Jalen.
That's okay. I got
You got Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. But we're going to ask all producers to show up for this Friday event. Even if you have
a
school,
Friday
don't
night.
go to school. It's a Friday night. It's at 6 o'clock. Don't go to school. It's okay. I give you permission. Because this is going to be a huge event. And I want everybody to be there. We're going to stream it. We're going to stream it live. And we're going to go on the air. And we're going to do interviews and everything else. So everybody put on your...
When is this?
The 26th of September.
Okay.
But more to come on the announcement. We have to get it together and get the... But I used the story last night, and they sat here and they went, "Are you kidding me? You pulled that off?" I go, "Yeah."
Oh my God, she's so much like your sister, which is... I keep saying that. Even her mannerisms are your sister,
She looks like my sister.
right?
And she was born on the same day.
Was she?
Yeah.
She talks like your sister. She looks like your sister.
She's that, what do they call that? The dopey? What is that?
Doppelganger?
Doppelganger.
We should bring your sister in that weekend.
What you call her and tell
I'm
her?
going to call her. Mimi, I'm going to call you. Wouldn't that be funny?
That'd be hilarious. I'll be laughing. I'll be laughing every minute and crying
I
at
got
the
to
same
call
time.
Mimi and ask her to come in and see. But it was a great event over at Casey Market. Then we went to Coriander for one appetizer.
One for the film.
One appetizer just to shoot a promo, and you guys got lunch.
yeah, it was great.
Which then we were
Brooklyn
late coming
never
back for
looked up.
Tammy.
She never looked up. What did you eat? You never looked up.
I had the fish, and I also had that lettuce wrap.
How was that?
That was really good. I
What-
had no idea what was in it.
What
but
was in
really
it? Yeah,
good.
well, that's my question. What was in the lettuce
I
wrap?
looked it up, and apparently there was like paneer in it, which is like an Indian cheese, and there was also other vegetables like carrots and stuff like that. I don't really know.
It was like a
but-
salad wrap.
Yeah, it was basically a salad.
Now,
wrap.
do you wrap that to eat it with the lettuce, or do you pick at it the inside and then eat the lettuce? How do you eat that?
How we were eating it? We were eating it like a taco.
So you wrap it and eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like, I've had lettuce wraps at like P.F. Chang's.
Abdullah ate 2 of them. He swallowed them.
But oh my gosh, it was so nice. They got to eat lunch. Then we came back. We had Tammy, and then these 2 great meetings. And where's Chloe, by the way?
She's in Studio A doing something.
Okay.
We are going to be also inviting you to come out September 25th. We're going to be at Coriander, and we would like networking groups to come and join us. We came up with an idea that we're going to involve any networking group that comes out. We're going to involve them for the birthday bash of Boca Raton. The deal on November 16th. November 6th. November 6th? November. December 6th. One of those days. We're going to invite you to join and participate and be involved in. It's going to be a lot of networking, a lot of companies it's a birthday bash. You know, we're going to be doing a lot of things that day. So if you come out to Coriander on the 25th, we're going to go from noon to 2. You can be there at 11:30. You can talk to people, hand some cards, talk to one another, do some deals, make some deals happen. It's going to be a whole lot of fun.
We'll talk, we carry on, we schmooze, we go home happy. Everyone's happy.
Okay, I got a question for you. There's so much negativity in the world. How do you stay
We're starting this already.
positive?
By not feeding into it.
Girls,
Ignoring it.
do you turn off social media?
I don't have social media.
You don't anything?
You don't have.
I have YouTube. That's
Good
it.
for you.
Yeah.
You two got the.
Well, my mom watches a lot of news, so I can't really avoid the negativity. But
I just-
I just kind of do
Well,
something
I'm
else.
always on the quest for positivity.
Can you guys really turn off your phone?
No.
No. You turn off
Look at
social
TikTok.
media.
Look at TikTok's face. She's horrified.
That TikTok she did was hilarious.
She's
I'm working
She's
on the
horrified.
couch. I'm working.
She's horrified. To turn off what? Turn off what?
How about you, Gordon?
I just ignore it.
Do you?
Yeah.
But can
And
you really ignore it?
Are you ignoring it? Yeah, that's my question.
Are you really ignoring it, or can you still feel the negative pulse of the country right now?
I feel it, but I don't let it get to me.
He's the commish.
Do you walk
Yeah.
around with that negativity? So if somebody says something, you snap.
Sometimes.
And then you're not ignoring it. You're actually feeling it.
Well, see, I channel all my negativity into what I'm working on, so that when I'm done, I don't have the negativity.
What?
Okay, so all those negative emotions, whatever, say, like how you feel after you're done running or exercising, because you channel all that into the work, then afterwards you have no more.
So you let the stress go.
Do you?
Yeah. So, like, for example, I'll take all my anger or my rage or my negativity, go onto a video game, use that to get through it, and then when I'm done, I don't have any of
Yeah, but I know you walk around with emotional stress because you bring it up every once in a while.
Today's National Video Game Day, by the way.
Exactly. We should be talking about that.
See, I know it's a thing. I just don't play video games.
Well, I mean,
Yes, you do. You play a video game every day in here.
How do you mean?
He's a controller. That's a controller.
I think. Do you feel like you absorb negativity
Do I absorb it?
from the watching the news and reading the phone and reading the paper and all of that?
I just get perturbed when people challenge truth. When people tell me one thing and they're entitled to their opinion. Okay, you're entitled to it, but don't wrap me into your opinion. You can give me an opinion about something. And let's say I completely disagree with it. Then don't say that I'm an example of that opinion. I'm not. I don't agree with it whatsoever.
The thing with social media is everything can be edited now.
Exactly.
Everything can be vilified. Everything can be made a different way by taking the clip out you want, taking a few words and changing it. That is now out there for everyone to
Like,
have
does
their
anybody
opinions on.
remember the famous McDonald's coffee incident?
About what, being too hot?
Yeah. Turns out the lady wasn't even in the drive-thru. She was in a parking lot, and the drink was in a cup holder.
And she
But I-
spilled it on herself.
Well, she was trying to fix the lid when that happened.
Yeah. You
So,
don't
they-
take you don't take into account human error when you have that kind of lawsuit. Now they do. Back in the day they didn't, but now they do. And it's called human error because if you do it wrong, you're gonna hurt yourself. Now you have to put a warning. It says your human error will create a burn if you don't use it correctly.
Well, it's like
But how stupefied do we have to make the existence of life?
Well, there's this comedian I listen to. His name is Bill Engvall. He has this bit about, I think stupid people should have to wear signs just so you don't have to ask them, right?
You
So,
would
like
love
for
that.
example, there's
great.
there's
That's
on
great.
a can of Preparation H. What does this say? Do not take this orally.
Wait, so what should you wear if you're a stupid person?
A sign
That
says
says I'm stupid.
So
You
like
don't have
on,
to
a
ask.
can, on a can of shaving cream, what does it say? Do not spray this into an open flame. Where the heck was that guy shaving?
I'm stupid.
No, they use preparation
Preparation.
H on the eyes.
Yeah.
You see the latest and greatest? Because it takes away the swell from your...
So they say. I've
Yeah,
tried
So
it.
they
but it
think that
says-
if you put it on, but what they don't tell you is that the chemicals will seep into your eyes and make you ill.
I've tried. It doesn't work.
Yeah, but it says on a jar
What'd I tell you?
on a tube,
What'd I
it says,
tell
do
you?
not take this orally, which is sad because you know somebody sent them a letter.
I've
that's-
tried it on my eyes.
What
It
about
doesn't
a
work.
few years ago when Trump said to put Clorox and people injected it?
tried that.
And people injected it.
I love that I'm stupid. My brother used to wear a T-shirt pointing to my sister with an
Oh,
arrow
yeah,
and it says,
I-
"I'm with stupid." But now you can just admit who you are.
No,
Well,
my-
then there's another comedian who goes, and do not wear an "I'm a stupid" T-shirt when you're by yourself. Otherwise, that's right.
my sister has a shirt that says "I'm with stupid," and then you know how it says the arrow or the fingers?
Yeah.
It's broken, and it says broken due to the public or something. So it was like the public is, we are not a very intelligent society.
We
anymore.
are an intelligent
Yeah,
society.
but we're getting stupider with each generation.
Yes.
And it's become concerning because people actually make money on your stupidity. And the
Well-
stupider you are, the more vulnerable you become. And then everybody argues with you because the mass majority is going down this whole rabbit hole.
Well, there's a movie out there called Idiocracy.
I
If
was
you've
just
ever
thinking
seen
that.
How was that?
I actually never seen it, but my brother has been told me about it, and he said the country's like turning into this or something like
Yes.
that.
Absolutely. It's funny how we have turned into a
Idiocracy?
nation
Yeah.
of being stupid, of being idiots, and then believing everything you see. Like Dr. Google tells you, don't take penicillin because you'll die. So all of a sudden now nobody wants to take any more meds.
And then we create an epidemic.
So everybody gets sick and everybody dies because of a weak immune system and everything else. I mean, there's a consequence to everything, whether good, bad, or indifferent. I'm not saying that Dr. Google's always wrong. If that's your doctor, okay.
Well, I always think that the people who do that can be hypochondriacs because of it.
It's interesting. Did you ever get a vaccine before your grandchildren were born?
Yeah.
You did? You got the booster?
The COVID?
No, the Tdap.
What is that?
Tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis.
Yes, I got that.
You did get it.
Yeah, I got my vaccines when I was a kid too.
Mm-mm. You're talking about recently? Yeah, I
Since you
got
had
it.
grandkids.
Yeah, they gave me the tetanus one from about 5 years ago, 4 years ago. Yeah.
So now, right, so I got to go get that because you got to do that being a grandparent now. But different choices, different change of vaccine, the idiocracy.
Yeah, but that's not the reason I took it. Wasn't because of the grandkids.
Oh, no.
No.
Ooh.
When diabetics have to take certain vaccinations,
Oh, then
allegedly.
you got it. So then you're good.
Listen, I remember when we had the debate whether or not to take the COVID shot?
Yes, and now it's not available anymore unless you're under 6 months or over 65. Yeah.
Okay, but back in the day, when they were lining up all these bodies
Yeah.
of people dying of COVID, and then now they're saying you didn't die of COVID. They're saying you died of something complicated because of COVID. So your heart exploded, even though you had COVID, it was because you had a bad heart. It just gets so convoluted. My sister used to send me pictures of the trailers outside Columbia University Hospital in New York, of the thousands and thousands of bodies that were being lined up in refrigerated cars in New York City, telling me, please get the shot, get the shot. You remember this?
I do, but I feel like I want to go back to the idiocracy. What is that?
Basic premise, it's a movie of this average guy who ends up getting frozen for 1,000 years and waking up where everyone's
Oh, it's a
hyped.
legitimate thing?
It's a movie.
Yeah.
He woke up in today's society.
You're pretty much where you have like Terry Crews, who's the president. Everybody's an idiot.
I think about if Thomas Jefferson were alive today, with the amount of knowledge, forget his political, whether you agree with him as a politician or not, his education
They
level,
will hang him.
the amount that he read, the amount of knowledge that our founding forefathers had, you don't have to agree with what they said, but how intellectual they were by reading,
Yeah.
to what we read now, we don't read. As a society, we do not read.
Like, as a child, I didn't have many friends growing up, so I made friends with the books in my local library.
And now what we do
Yeah, but
read
that's
are
an
getting
exception.
banned. Like, we don't read. We don't make our own decisions. What we do watch are opinions of others that they think they're making decisions for us. We are not an informed society
We are
by
not.
our own right. We take other people's opinions and we either agree or we disagree, but not because we're informed, just because we're picking an opinion.
Well, it's difficult to make an opinion that isn't politically put in play.
True.
So the Brazilian vice president was just they brought up charges against him. He lost the election. He's a right winger that lost, and the left wing won. And this guy tried a coup to get rid of him. This is the president trying a coup after they ousted him from office because they have democracy.
But don't you think politics has always been a coup, has
hold
been
on.
something forever and ever?
So they found him guilty and serving 27 years. So what does Marco Rubio do? He is now, they're going to hit the Brazil with a 50% tariff because of giving this guy 27 years, and they don't agree with it, and they said you should really consider sending this guy to jail. I mean, how in the world do you make a decision when powers that be that are bigger than you are going to influence your life? 50% on Brazil's products is expensive.
Exactly.
All done politically because of an incident?
All right, so back to my original question. Does all the negativity in the world impact your sense of
course it
positivity?
Yes.
Of course it does.
And that's why you have to have your coping strategies and ways of getting through it.
But does it impact you girls? I don't think it does. Brianna's making focaccia and sauce and carrying cameras around. That's the beauty of youth, the innocence of youth, that they don't let all this other stuff change you. How about you, Jessica?
Sometimes.
But it's difficult not to. If you want to go to school, if you want to get a job, if you want to have a family, if you want to start a home, how can you not be affected politically with what's going on?
I think they believe in hope.
Yes.
I try to.
How about you?
I do. I mean, I'm not new to the U.S., but I was from Europe, so I still get to hear the news in the Netherlands and everything, and, with new leaders, and it's like the same thing, and they connect it to the U.S. sometimes, and I see how Europeans talk about the U.S., and, it's interesting to see it being here,
Now, let me ask you, that's an interesting point that you brought up.
Yeah.
When they talk about the U.S., are they talking about the past U.S. or the present U.S.?
The present.
Because it's completely different now
Yeah.
than what it used to be. They used to be friends at one time, and now it's like they're competing against each other to the point that they don't trust one another. You see, you can't be a government leader if they don't trust you. If that's the Netherlands and that's the UK, and if you don't trust one another, which they don't, nobody trusts us anymore. Nobody. How can you be a leader? I don't get it.
But when you were growing up, did you even bother with politics?
Of course, me and my father used to go at it all the time.
So it had an impact on you always?
Always.
See, not me. I was never politically involved then. I'm not politically involved now.
But you are politically involved.
Now I've got more opinions on it than before. Before I would write the letters to the president, like, why are you interrupting my TV show? Things like that.
But you
I was always about hope and the greater calling and the greater good of mankind and helping others, which I'm still about, except now there's this feel that you have to work that much harder to stay positive. Because there's so many people that are negative, you have to work that much harder intrinsically on yourself to be who you are without changing who you are to go to the dark side.
But you do to go to the dark side. Not all roads lead
Star
to the
Wars.
dark side. But you are politically...
Yeah, because they've got really good cookies.
But you are politically affected, just in different ways. But you are. And sometimes you see it, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you live it, and sometimes it lives you. It all depends on what's going on.
Sounds like an Almond Joy commercial.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
It's unfortunately because as these new feelings and new things that are going on, they come up, it takes away choice. That kid being murdered, Kirk being murdered, just the aspect of him being murdered is removing choice. And there's a lot of people that are angry. So what's going to happen is even more anger is going to be spilled in the streets.
Yeah, it's like you put anger out in the world, you're just going to get it back. It just amplifies everything.
It just makes it worse for everybody, including those that get in harm's way and have nothing to do with any of this. That's the part that drives me crazy.
No, what drives me crazy are people's opinions.
But you're entitled to their opinion.
But they're not entitled. Okay, yes, everyone's entitled to their opinions, but they're not entitled to their opinions and be nasty to another person over their
Exactly.
opinions.
Right.
There's a way of to agree to disagree. You can have your opinion, but when you become belligerent, abusive, hurtful, physically hurtful, and all of those things, and insulting to another person, then no, you are not entitled to do that to
Well,
another
the
Like
person.
my mother always said, you have the right to say whatever you want, but that does not free you from the consequences of said words and actions.
Right.
Well, the funny thing is that you have certain people in this world who are able to speak to people, and they notice the minuses. They know the things that will set you off because they know you're dealing with somebody who's a little less informed rather than say educated, a little less informed, and that begins the merry-go-round. So every time you say something that's a good statement, but I have a better one, and this goes back and forth, and you doing this over and over again. And
Now,
I
were
guess,
you engaged in those conversations?
no, but the one you didn't see that was brought to my attention is one that he had in Oxford, where they don't show that one because those kids are very well informed. And I heard that they slapped them around like a hockey puck, so they don't show that one. They show the ones. What's scary about this whole thing is the America, the youth, you guys going to school, you got to up the game. You got to make yourself a little bit more,
Morning.
how do they say, involved in knowledge, not just
You wanna
take it
sit?
for granted. Not just take it for granted. You know, when I went to NYU, the first time I went to NYU, the first professor that we met at Hello, how are you? Welcome to NYU. They told us, we're going to teach you. You're going to pay us to talk to you. Do not believe anything we say. And everybody looked around and said, what? What did he just say? Do not. Make sure that if you're going to believe something I tell you, that you investigate it and you, to the best of your ability, know that it's true to your best of ability.
Don't take anything for granted.
It's even worse than that because half the things they told me, we used to challenge them. Not in an argumentative way, but we used to say, Professor, I found an easier, in chemistry, I found an easier way to do a mathematical equation. And you know what the professor told me? If you put that on the test, I'm going to fail you. I said, but it works. But that's not the way I'm teaching it.
So let me ask you a question. Does freedom of speech mean you have the right to insult somebody else?
No.
No, but people
Da, da,
mistake
da,
that.
da, da, da.
You have the freedom of
about
speech.
that answer.
You can say what you want to say.
That's what freedom of speech
right?
is supposed to
So
be.
you have the right to insult somebody else with your freedom of speech.
No, because that's kind of rude to do.
Yeah, but that's
well,
not
there's
the
a right
point.
versus ethics.
Now,
Should you
if you
versus
scream
can you?
in a movie theater, a fault, there's a fire, and
That's
people
illegal.
lie. But why is that freedom of speech illegal?
Because you're saying something is harmful to somebody and it's
But
not
then
happening.
you just answer your own question.
What's the answer?
You just answered it.
Which is what? No, it's illegal.
If somebody says something to you and it's harmful and you commit suicide, should I be charged with murder?
Accessory too.
Why?
But I'm not.
It's freedom of
so
speech.
I don't know.
But this is the point. This
But
is the
then
question
there's
you're asking.
bullying, right? All these things on social media that
Oh,
everyone's
yeah, the
doing.
cyberbullying.
But
right?
is bullying?
Are they allowed because they've got freedom of speech,
they've
or
got
no
the
because it's
anonymity.
harmful?
But
But
is
the
it?
anonymity of the internet.
Yeah, but is it legal if you do bullying in person? If I bully you, is it legal? And then what's the definition of bullying?
Cyberbullying is illegal.
Yes. Okay. But what if I do cyberbullying in person? What do you call that? Real person bullying.
Yeah,
Bullying.
basically it should be stopped. It should be stopped regardless.
So if I'm bullying you in person, it's okay. Only cyberbullying is illegal.
That's my question. Is freedom of speech allow
see.
you to be hurtful to other people?
When I was
It's
in
illegal.
when I was actually in third
But it's
grade,
not.
I
There's
was
free
actually
spaces.
bullied by somebody. So he picked on me every day for the
Physically?
physically.
So is that
emotionally.
illegal?
Yeah, but eventually he got to the point where he was going to get kicked out, and I actually stood up for him.
Okay, we're not talking about that part of your brain. My question
But then
is,
there is illegal, or should they be able to? If someone has their strong opinions of anything, and that then they insult you because of whatever comes out of their mouth,
Well, that's also the insult.
does that
too,
give you
because
the
they're
freedom
owning
of
you.
speech
but
to
who's
insult you?
But who's defining the word insult? What does an insult mean? If I insult you and then it doesn't insult her, is that an insult?
You've insulted me. Maybe you did not
But
insult
then
her.
but you can't call that illegal because
I didn't say it was
everything I
illegal. I just said is freedom of. Are you allowed to have freedom of speech and insult somebody. Is that part of
That's
freedom
part
of
of it,
speech?
yes.
So you can hurt another person's feelings
Yes.
because freedom of speech is legal,
Yes.
but you may hurt somebody else's feelings.
Yes.
And that's okay.
Yes, because the problem is you can't define what the feelings are. Your feelings are hurt at a certain levels. Hers is different. Hers is different. His is different. You don't have a
Or is
single.
freedom of speech factual, not opinions?
Oh, now you're getting deep. Okay, so now we're going to talk about a fact.
I don't know. I'm asking a question. I don't know the answer. I don't know if there
Fact-
is an answer. It's an
Fact
ethical,
is not
maybe.
opinion. Opinion is not a fact.
So freedom of, maybe I'll ask Frank. Frank, is freedom of speech factual or opinion? Or both? If you've got the freedom of speech in the United States, say what you want.
Speech is factual.
Factual.
But opinion,
not
i-
opinion.
Depends on what you speak.
but opinion is not factual. Opinion is opinion.
Opinion is opinion. Look how nice he looks.
So opinion-wise cannot be illegal. Factual isn't illegal. It's just a fact. If you say something that the moon is made of water, that's not a fact. That's an opinion.
Well, opinion would be, I think that wrestler is not a great wrestler, and I don't like him, and
Opinion.
and I don't
That's
think.
not illegal. But you
Correct.
may be hurting his
But it
feelings
would
because he
hurt your
loves
feelings
that.
if I
It's,
said
again,
that.
not illegal. Not
But just
illegal.
wrong.
It's not wrong.
It's just wrong because you know
it's
what?
just an opinion.
But here's the thing: in our society, I think we've gone from facts and what we're legally allowed to say to what's hurting other people's feelings and what it makes them feel like, and we've lost the sense of people's feelings. Yes, everyone's entitled to the feelings that they feel. I'm hurt.
I think we have too many feelings.
But I think we've lost that fact that we're hurting
We've
people
also
with
lost
all of our
that
opinions.
Self-checking ourselves.
No, I don't think people care that they're hurting other people's feelings.
I think they would care if they were called to the plate. And if you said you're hurting my feelings,
so.
then what are we as a society if it's okay to walk around and hurting people's
I
feelings?
know.
I got a better question. If you're hurting somebody's feeling and that person has a child, a daughter or a son, and then somebody hurt their feelings, would they feel the same way?
Well,
Or would
when
they
you walk
defend
in
it?
somebody else's shoes, right?
Well,
Does it change?
That's what it comes down to. And another one is writing, the word written that is hurtful. Is that illegal? Not voiced,
Not spoken.
written.
Well, there's slander and there's libel, so yeah.
Well,
Those
there's
are-
your answer of legality comes in many flavors. It's like Baskin and Robbins.
It's interesting, right?
There's
So many
32 flavors.
questions. Look how nice Frank looks.
Frank, we have the center stage opening up today.
And what, about an hour, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll see what else is happening for the weekend.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft, silk, touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
At Revive Air, we're revolutionizing indoor air quality with AirShield technology. Our commitment is clear: delivering advanced air disinfection solutions for healthier, safer environments across all indoor spaces. AirShield utilizes patented confined plasma field technology to neutralize viruses, bacteria, mold spores, allergens, and more, ensuring cleaner, safer air for everyone. Breathe safe with Revive Air. Visit airshield.com or call 608-807-8677 to learn more. That's 608-807-8677 to learn more. Revive Air, redefining clean air. Because you are what you breathe.
At Gen X, we believe skincare should be both powerful and purposeful. Beauty doesn't fade, it evolves. Powered by women, made for everyone. Packed with bovine placenta, a rare regenerative ingredient rich in growth factors and nutrients. Infused with collagen peptides and hyaluronic acid, aloe vera, and coconut oil. Each ingredient is powerful on its own, but even better together. Feel the science, see the glow. Shop Gen X now at genxbeauty.com.
Looking for bold, authentic flavor? Step into Bramer's Brazilian cuisine, where the vibrant taste of Brazil meets your favorite American classics. From savory churrasco to juicy burgers, every dish is made with passion. Hosting a party or a special event? We cater all occasions with incredible food that leaves a lasting impression. Our Boynton Beach location offers generous seating with a separate dining area for bigger parties. Come visit us in person today at 1035 Gateway Boulevard, number 201, Boynton Beach, Florida, 33426. Contact us by phone at 561-272-6377. Enjoy the Brazilian taste. Enjoy the Bramer's taste.
True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by AMP2 TV network, True Oldies is broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM for Stuart St. Lucie and the Treasure Coast. True Oldies FLA delivers feel-good music that spans generations.
Looking for a fun, delicious escape the whole family will love? Welcome to Sinful Crepes in Boynton Beach, where sweet meets savory in every bite. From classic Nutella dreams to loaded breakfast crepes, plus a full lineup of rich, bold coffee, there's something for everyone. Kids can even color their very own 3D printed bulldog while you sip and savor. Yes, 3D printed, colorful bulldogs you can take home. Visit us today at 1050 East Gateway Boulevard, Suite 103, Boynton Beach, Florida, or call at 561-509-7309 to order ahead. See you soon.
Shalom, mi gente. Here we are at...
We're at KC Market. This is going to be so much fun. We get to go grocery shopping. They do the cooking. We do the shopping. You can all join us in the eating because we're going to be here next Friday, September 29th. Oh my gosh.
This is fresh.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
And we're back.
You got your phone.
I got my portable phone. You remember these phones, Frank? You ever had one of these?
No, but I was a purchasing manager for an electronics company. They wanted to get phones for the salesman, and at the time, that was it.
This was the first
brick.
one.
That was it.
I had one of these.
You could hit somebody with a knock them out.
That's crazy.
I had one of these and it was in a bag. And the bag had the battery, so I had to take it. I was looking like a gun. I took it out. I put the battery in. It would light up. I would talk, hello. And the other side couldn't hear me.
Yeah, I know.
It was ridiculous.
I was watching a segment this morning on the Today Show, and there's a dad and his daughter, and he writes a letter to his daughter every day for, like, ever since she was, like, in middle school or even earlier. And it went viral that now they have a whole group of dads writing letters to people that just want dad's advice. Because sometimes people just want to hear a letter or something as dad's advice. So my question to you is...
Are you ridiculousness?
Seriously, what is, like, your best dad's advice of the day?
First of all, my kids didn't listen to me. So maybe I should have had them write somebody else's dad.
What's your dad advice for anyone in here?
I've got friends who joke that I'm sort of like their dad. So I'm like the older guy in the group, so I'm always like saying, well, that was stupid.
That's dad's advice.
What's the best advice?
You have some dad advice for us for the weekend?
Well, you got girls and you got guys. It's two different deals, but believe in yourself before you believe in anything else. Because if you can't believe in yourself, how can you believe in anything else? That's the first advice. And second of all, you're gonna have to believe in your judgment and what you decide to do, because there are consequences, good, better, and different. If you can believe in truth, if you can live with the truth, then you can accomplish everything.
Good dad advice. I thought it was a nice segment for them to do.
Well, you should get everybody's advice.
But dad's advice is different.
The moms?
Of course.
Do you know that they did a poll in the NFL, and TikTok, you will probably appreciate this. They did a poll with the NFL players, and they asked a question. So I'm going to ask the question they asked. When was the last time you spoke to your mom?
This morning.
That's a good answer. When was the last time you spoke to your
Yesterday.
mom? Gata, when was the last time you spoke to your mom?
This morning.
Ladies?
This morning.
And you?
2 days ago.
And it's funny because my mom, I speak to her every day. She's in heaven. The NFL players call their moms within 24 hours every day now that they're in the NFL. Not their dads, their moms.
Really?
True fact. Look it up. Check it out. And then you explain that to me. Are you closer to your mom or to your dad?
That's a little question.
That's a hard one.
I think I'm close to both of them, but
I think the different.
It's a different role.
Are you closer to
so
your
if
mom?
if there's like a situation with, let's say like, it's a different situation, so you go to different.
Do you call your dad?
Yeah.
When was the last time you called your dad?
Like, I live with him, so like.
When was the last time you called him for
I think
advice?
they live with their parents.
2 days ago maybe.
You called him?
Yeah.
On the phone?
Yeah.
And when was the last time you called your dad? Never called your dad.
I call him.
You called him a lot?
Yeah.
On the phone?
Well.
Not in person. I mean,
used to call him a lot because he was still in New York when we moved here.
you called him every day?
Yeah.
Okay.
But recently he like finally came down with us, so he's been home more. So I've been calling him less because I live
Okay.
with him now. So.
And got the ones your dad. You ever call him?
Yeah.
A lot?
Not very often, but yeah.
You call your mom more?
Yes.
Yeah. I used to call my mom more also. You call your dad or your mom more?
I called my mom more, but I think I'd have more impactful conversations sometimes with my dad.
That's a different question. Okay. Who do you call more?
Now I call dad every day.
Yeah.
But
I'm saying
back then, usually I would call mom.
Call your mom.
Growing up, it would be calling mom, yeah.
True.
See, I call my mom like every day. Sometimes she's not thrilled with that.
It's called.
She goes, like, one of my favorite stories is because she's sometimes, paradoxical. She says, "Call me so we can discuss this before you do something." Call her. I can't answer the phone right now, and then it takes her 8 hours. And what did you want to talk about? I already did it. Why didn't you?
I think
call me?
Baxton would call his mom every morning.
No, they say it's called umbilical love because you were born from your mother and connected to your mother. You're always going to call that which you came from.
I don't know. I think every relationship is different. Mother-son, my relationship with Aaron is different than my relationship with Chelsea.
Exactly.
They're both incredibly special, but they're both just different.
That's why, like, me and my mom, she goes, well, yeah, so Mike's special because he's my first, and Daniel, who's my brother, is special because he's her last.
But 2 boys. It's
She
just
wanted
different.
a girl, but she got 2 boys instead.
It's funny because my brother was first, my sister was second, and I used to always tell my parents, shed the light on them more because they need it more.
So you're so not the youngest personality.
But
You
I
have different
was.
personalities. You're not like you're not the baby personality.
I wasn't, and I used to tell my father, Dad, Harry's the leader of us. You got to spend appreciation towards him, and don't compare me to him, because I was nonstop. What I wanted in life, I went to get, and Harry wasn't that way. Harry was more artistic, musician, things that I did not do. So maybe that's why I appreciate it. So I used to tell my parents all the time, let's bring him up to speed, let him feel all of this, because they used to forget about it. They used to come to me and say, okay, here. I didn't want that. Never wanted it. Never wanted it given to me. Never. I wanted it to be given to them. My sister even to today. I said, maybe this is all for you, not for me. You know, because women, you got to treat them a little bit different.
You're an old soul. Been here before? A few times, maybe? All right, ready to wrap this up? Let's get ready for Center Stage. Premiere episode. New show starting today in an hour, half hour, with Alicia, Frank, and Michelle Chin. So more to come with that. You're going to love this show. So tune in. It's a great way to kick off your weekend on a Friday. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay dry, and we will see you Monday, 9 a.m. drive time.
Take out the boots. It's going to rain this weekend.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.